most businesses have a strategy, if not all. And my thoughts on strategy are the following. I do think it's a little bit outdated, the way we approach strategy. So that is the first flaw in how we apply strategies, is kind of more focus on the what and the objective rather than the how and how we get there. That is the first problem which I have with strategy. It's more an objective which we kind of dress up is a strategy. Now, the other concern which I have with how we apply strategy is that there's a bias towards it. We kind of craft from inside subjectively on what is according to us achievable. So the strategy is kind of developed to suit the strategist or the executives or the management who will be able to fulfill it. In some instances, it's maybe not realistic. It's maybe very easy to achieve. It's kind of very obvious. Because they are biased towards it, because people tend to develop a strategy which they will comply with or which they will achieve rather than what the potential of the business is, for instance. So to do a strategy from the inside of a business, I think that can also be in many instances flawed. The other thing when it comes to strategy, in a changing world, you might find yourself that you have a 5-year plan, but in month 6 or 1 year into the strategy plan, you find that there are so many changes happening, and people tend to stick to the strategy which has been decided on, and not having it too flexible and sticking it through, and you might achieve your strategy, but it might become wrong or redundant along the way. That's also one of the concerns which I have with strategy. I rather think that one should toss away the kind of strategy and rather have principles. To say that it's a principle of our business to have a profitable business over a period of time, or our quality of services, we want it to be on a certain level. Rather have kind of matrix or kind of drivers in the business, or principles, whatever you want to call it, rather than an objective. And if you have specific principles in your business of how your business should work optimal instead of having an end goal, and if you have the right people to execute it, and then of course you have that kind of flexibility rather than being married to a specific document or strategy which might not be the best for the business.